What's good, YouTube? This your boy Chopper Style, and today I want to talk about Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And there's been rumors about PvP possibly coming to the game. And I want to talk about 5 things that are bad for PvP if it comes to Dokkan. Number one, how in the hell are they gonna balance this game? Like, bro, this game is what, going on year 6? And the units have gone from just normal playing to just super OP. I mean, look at how much damage some of these units are doing, and they're not even rainbowed yet. I mean, you got LRs that are rainbowed that are hitting less than the new units, like the new LR physical boo that came out. He's hitting harder at 55% than some of these LRs that are full duped out. These units now are getting really, really powerful, and with no PvP, who cares? It makes the game fun. I like seeing units just wreck things and doing high attack stats. It's fun. Without there being PvP, you don't have to balance it. But how in the hell would they balance it in a PvP game? This game's focus was never around PvP, and you wait until year 6 to bring in PvP. I feel like at this point the game has grown way too much to even start that. And just to thinking about all the balancing that you would have to do just to make the game, somewhat fair, I just don't see it happening. I mean, you got the link level update that came, and that did buff a lot of units. That buffed a lot of the villains units, because those units were nowhere near as good as the super units. Yeah, they, the villains were somewhat good, but not as good as now. Big bad bosses giving 25% attack and defense without no HP threshold. What? The Majin Buu units, bro, they got ridiculously good. Like, I like playing with the villain units more than anything, especially the Buu units. I mean, they got more key, they got way more attack and defense. Their healing factor is insane. I mean, the Buu teams are just so much more fun to use now. And you try balancing all this in a PvP game, and it's like, if it's, and we don't know what type of PvP it's going to be, but if it's straight up, my units versus your units, it's going to be very, very inconsistent. I mean, people are going to be getting one-shotted, or some people are going to be getting full stuns. I mean, there's so many different units that you can use in the game. How in the hell are you going to balance it? If any regular person that plays Dokkan was to go up against a whale in PvP, it's GG's. There's no way you're beating them. They have all the units you got, but rainbowed. Good luck. Even strategy wouldn't save you in that category. For the second thing that could ruin this game in PvP is summoning. I mean, summoning would be a must for some of these units. You figure now, if you don't get a unit in the banner, yeah, it may suck. Getting shafted is not fun, but there's more units to get. There's going to be another banner. If you don't get the unit, oh well, you still have other good units in your box that you can use. When I summon for a unit, it sucks. The new Gohan that just came out, I didn't get him. I spent about 1,000 stones, didn't get him. But guess what? I can still beat any event in the game, no problem. It's fine for me. But if you put in PvP and you have a new unit that is going to mess up the meta, or it's just really good in PvP, and you don't pull that unit, you're going to be at a severe disadvantage, and it's not going to be too much fun. And this can cause to people just outright quitting the game, or this can cause people to spend way more money than they would originally would to even get this unit. I'm pay to play. I'm not no whale or anything, but if I was mad that I didn't get a unit and there's PvP, I just may spend a little bit more extra money just to try to get them, only because of PvP. And just think, like, summoning is already a little stressful when you don't get the units you want. I mean, when you're getting the units, everything's good. But adding that extra factor, like if it's a great unit for PvP, or he's built specifically for PvP and you don't pull him, summoning is going to be a straight nightmare. And then that's no fun for anybody. There will be no more skipping banners. Skipping a banner could mean missing out on a unit that you desperately need to defeat some new meta team. I mean, I'm going to refer to a game called Seven Deadly Sins. the mobile game they have. That was a great game. And the PvP in it, when these units came out, you had to summon for these people. Like I watched a lot of YouTubers, and if they didn't get the unit, they just kept spinning until they got that unit because they needed that unit to, for PvP to actually have a fighting chance to do good in it. I don't want to see Dokkan go through that. Summoning is already stressful enough, and adding that factor would just make it just terrible. It would just make it terrible, man. And being able to skip banners to save stones, it's helpful. Even with me paying for stones, I don't always want to pay money to play the game. It feels good to be able to save and skip a couple banners to go for the banner that I really want. Now it's going to be, they can make a trash banner, put one really good unit for PvP, and now it's almost like a must summon. And I'm just, theoretically, I'm not saying they're going to do it, but that would suck to summon on a banner where all the units are crappy and you got one good unit. That could be a straight cash grab for them or for Dokkan. And that's not fun, man. That's not fun. For the third thing, what about keeping up the content for all the other game modes? You figure Dokkan has had the same couple game modes for a while. They do add new game modes like Super Battle Road, Legendary Goku event, list goes on. But these modes, they don't come out back to back to back. They come out far and few between. And also, they don't get updated very often. Battlefield is something that you can do, weekly to gain rewards, but it's not like you get that many rewards. Super Battle Road, that is one of the best and challenging modes that Dokkan has to offer. But once you beat the stage, there's really no point in going back in. Yeah, to test your units, but it would be more fun if they had a reason to jump back in and maybe, gain some more stones or something, but if they add PvP, we could see them shift way more towards PvP, and all the other game modes are not going to get much attention. It could stay just how it is now, and they just cater way more to PvP. And, that's not fun. The whole game is not based on PvP, and you're going to take away content from other things just to put straight to PvP. That's not fun. We don't even know what PvP is coming, but still, I like what Dokkan is now, and adding PvP could just ruin the experience for a lot of Dokkan fans. For the fourth thing, PvP could make Dokkan 100% pay to win. You got these new busted units that you have to summon for. Yeah, they have free-to-play units, but they're nowhere near as good as the summonable units. You have a couple few free-to-play units that are really good, but these summonable LRs, these summonable new TURs in the game, if you are a person that pays for Dokkan, you're going to summon more, and more than likely, you're going to get better units. So the free-to-play players are going to get shafted, man. Like, it's not going to be fun for them. If you got to save up stones for these banners. So say if you go all in on the banner, you don't get the unit. The next banner comes out, you ain't even got stones to really summon. So now you're a little bit behind while everyone else got these new meta units, and they could bring back-to-back good units. So what is a free-to-play player supposed to do? And then Wales, they are the kings. They are rainbowing every unit, and I'm not saying they are bad. It's just have a way better advantage over free-to-play players, and Dokkan is known for their free-to-play. They cater to them. They bring out units that were old and they revitalize them, and now they're better. They're top-tier units that are like 3 or 4 years old. And even then, like, they could still do it, but it's not going to make that big of a difference if you're having a new banner, twice a month, and people are rainbowing these banners, people are pulling on these banners. A free-to-play player just is not going to be able to keep up. Even me paying money on these banners, even I can't keep up. I don't have every unit. I definitely don't have everything rainbowed. LR banners, I don't even try for those because it's too many LRs on the banner. The chances of me getting the main LR are rare. Out of all the LR banners I've summoned on, I've only got the main unit once. And I know everyone's luck is different, but still, the more money you spend on the game, the better the units you're going to get, and the better you're going to be in PvP. It's just that simple. It's going to help out the people, the people who made Dokkan, but it's not going to help out the player base. It's going to make the player base way more toxic, and free-to-play players, they may just walk away from the game. And for the fifth and final thing, Dokkan could actually die. This could actually kill Dokkan. I mean, you see a lot of other games that are doing good with PvP, but a lot of them, they started with PvP. Dokkan, we're going into year 6. Everyone who's playing Dokkan is playing because they like how the game is now. I don't see no one, racing or wanting PvP. That's something that Dokkan has been asking in a survey for the past couple times. And I don't know if it's getting up votes or not. I have no idea. But you bring PvP into Dokkan, and with all these bad things that I just mentioned, there's probably more. It could just turn people away from the game. The game could be overrun by pay to win, and it's just going to turn everybody off. This whole community loves Dokkan for what it is and what it has to offer. We want to see more game modes. We want to have more reasons to play and grind. PvP is not something I don't think majority of the people want, and it could literally kill Dokkan. I mean, I understand Dokkan is going to die at some point. Every game does. It sucks, but I'm loving Dokkan right now, and I think a lot of other people are too. We have, the TV series is not done yet. They may be taking a break, but it's coming back. There's a new movie in the works. The manga is still going on as we speak. Dokkan has not even dove that deep into GT, Shadow Dragon Saga, the fusions, that's still going on. So there's a lot that Dokkan can still do. I don't think Dokkan is dying no time soon, but bringing PvP to Dokkan could kill it way before it was supposed to die. And I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy Dokkan until the wheels fall off, and when it dies, it dies. But it would be a sad sight to see Dokkan just fall off because of PvP. We've seen other games fall off when they added PvP, or they did something in PvP that just made it not fun to the players. It's happened. And I don't want to see that happen to Dokkan. But this is just my thoughts on Dokkan Battle. I love Dokkan Battle for what it is. I don't think we need a PvP mode. Only thing I'm looking for is more game modes, more missions and stuff to do. Just give me reasons to play the game and use my units. The only time I don't like Dokkan is when I have everything beaten and there's nothing to do. I want, hopefully there be less time of nothing to do. I understand PvP brings a constant meaning to play the game, but it's a frustrating way to play the game. PvP means you have to be competitive, and I play Dokkan because it's not competitive. Dokkan has to be one of the easiest games to play at any time of day, especially with kids. Like, I don't have to be on my phone using both of my hands and paying full attention. I can, set my units up, let them battle, and I can go do something and come back at any time, and everything's normal. Like, when there's PvP, you can't pause the game. You have a time limit. Look at Legends. You can't do two things at once playing Legends. One of the main reasons I play Dokkan is because of how laid back it is with it being turn-based. I can do it while playing with the kids. I can play the game while at the gym. I can play the game at work. Like, I can play the game almost at any time of the day. It's honestly my most played game ever, even more than a console. Consoles, you have to sit in front of a TV and you have to play it. Even if it's not PvP, it's taking your full attention. Whereas Dokkan, it's very versatile, man. You don't have to look at a TV screen. It's a phone. We always carry our phones around. I mean, I can stop at a red light and do a couple things on Dokkan. I'm not saying it's good to do, but I'm just saying it's that versatile, and I think a lot of people, not everyone, enjoys Dokkan for that reason. The reason Dokkan is so big is because of how it is. We love the game how it is now. PvP will drastically change Dokkan. But that's it for this video. If you agree with me, give me some comments if you like. If you don't agree with me, tell me the reasons why. But like, comment, subscribe. Chopper Style out.